Good day, everybody. I hope you're doing well. Welcome, welcome to Sip with Rev Melissa. I am Rev Melissa, and Happy Friday, everybody. It's wonderful to be with you all today. So, Sip is spirit and practice, where we practice because practice makes progress. Yes? Yes. So, I am an ordained interfaith minister. I am a licensed religious science practitioner. I am a certified spiritual life coach, and I am the spiritual director, senior minister at Rockland Centers for Spiritual Living. And all of that is my ministry of joy, where I support people in living life in joy, connected to their yes. So if you need support, if you're looking for a life coach, if you're looking to make some transformational moves in your life, reach out to me. You could DM me on my social media and we could set up some time to talk. So good day. My space cowboy Wayne is in the house. Hoo-ha, Wayne. Yes. Good to see you, Lindsay. Good day. Good day, Linda from Colorado. Good day, Julian. It's good to see you all. Yes, Wayne, freedom. Yes, yes. And that is a wonderful segue into our wrap up of our series this week of inventory. Yes, because there is freedom in taking inventory. Yes, there is, Bonnie. There is freedom in taking inventory. So we're going to wrap it up today. I have so enjoyed our inventory series, and the intention is to set ourselves up now for 2023. You ready for 2023, Stacy? I know you ready. Nan. We are getting ourselves in position, right? To welcome in that which is just waiting for us to receive. Waiting for us to receive. So, the definition as part of our recap, inventory is to take stock of, evaluate, come upon, and discover. Yes, I know you're ready. Yes, Stacy said, I'm ready. Yes, saying yes to my yes. I know that's right, Stacy. Lindsay is ready. Yes, 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 we are ready. And so we're taking inventory of 2022, right? And we're doing it in a particular way. We're taking inventory through the lens of our quality that we chose for ourselves, that we are embodying every single day, right? We're taking inventory with our God quality as our partner, right? We're not partnering with judgment. We're not partnering with fear. We're not partnering with the past. We're not partnering with any of that. We're partnering with our God quality, right? Yes, Bonnie. Ready, set, go. Let's do this. Yes, yes, yes. Because we want to be ready for 2023, not from a resolution point of view, but from a transformation point of view, from that position. Yes? All right. So we're taking stock of the whole enchilada. We're not leaving anything out. So if you get tempted to say, oh, I don't want to look at that right now, look. Look at that. Look at that red hot chili pepper that you want taken out of the enchilada, like Reverend Dennis Morris Jones wanted when I shared his reading in the Science of Mind magazine this week. It's the whole enchilada. We're leaving nothing out. Leaving nothing out. So we also talked about the beginning the fourth step, right? And so the fourth step is a step that is very common in recovery programs, right? It's all about taking a sincere and courageous self inventory. And within that, it is taking full responsibility for you, for your fingerprints that is all over whatever it is, right? And so I shared a story. It was a story from the past, but I think it was a good example of when we don't take responsibility, oftentimes what we are left with is guilt, shame, blame, resentment, and beating ourselves up. And I did that for years when I was a teenager and I stole some car service vouchers from this job I had when I was a teenager. And I used those vouchers and had a good old time driving all around, being driven all around the countryside with my friends until the company found out about it after the fact. And I had to make amends for that. But what I didn't do was I didn't make amends to myself. And so I carried that shame with me for years. And that feeling of it would show up in other relationships, but especially in my relationship with myself, the guilt and the shame. So it's time to release all of that. And our inventory process will lead us to forgiveness. Yes? So we talked about the forgiveness yesterday. Forgiveness and acceptance, they go hand in hand. They go hand in hand. It cultivates the condition for transformation. And so I also shared um a little bit of the transformation series, the trans series that I did last year that was focused on transformation. One day was focused on transformation and forgiveness and how we can use forgiveness to transform, right? To transform, not just to change, but to transform. Because trans is across, beyond, and through. That is the definition for that prefix: across, beyond, and through. So we're going for transformation, not just change. Change is good. Don't get it twisted. Change is good, but change only modifies behavior. Transformation modifies values, beliefs, and our desires. So I found this quote in some of my notes from this series, Trans. And one of my notes said, change can make something better. Yes, we want things to be better. Change can make things better. Transformation makes a better something. I'm going to say that again. Change can make something better. Transformation makes a better something. So we're going for the better something, right? We're going for the better something. And we know that transformation has occurred when your desire to live your new life replaces your desire to live your old life through your actions. What are you doing? Are your values, beliefs, and desires in alignment with your behavior? Is your behavior in alignment with your values, beliefs, and desires, whatever they may be, right? So we're going for the transformation of forgiveness to gratitude. Take that in. The transformation of forgiveness to gratitude. And so I shared this amazing book with you all, Radical Forgiveness by Colin Tippin. It is one of the best books that I've ever read and done the work for forgiveness. I highly recommend it. I highly recommend it. So let's see what else I want to share. Oh, I want to share something from the book. I just want to share this. Let's see. Forgiveness is a journey, and it always begins from a place of non forgiveness. Forgiveness is a journey, and it always begins from a place of non forgiveness. So if you're in a place of non-forgiveness, if you're in that place of I can't do no work around forgiveness, I can't forgive them, I can't, perfect. You are at the starting line of forgiveness, of your forgiveness journey, because forgiveness, the forgiveness journey starts with the place of non forgiveness. So you're in the perfect place. Now just take that one little step and accept, and accept, and accept, right? To go into acceptance, go into surrender. Yes? Yes. It requires a shift in perception, right? It requires letting go, right? Letting go of resentment, letting go of the past. Yes? So that we can mm, so that we can be in the transformation of forgiveness. That forgiveness that transformed into saying, "Thank you. Thank you because of this situation, because of this interaction, because of what had happened. I healed. I got the gift. I learned an amazing lesson that I can use in my life now. Thank you." Now, that might feel like a river, that might feel like an ocean, right? Crossing over from forgiveness to gratitude. But it starts with the first step of just being willing to do so. Yes, I see you, Linda. Linda says, I forgive others easier than I forgive myself. Yes, yes. However, in the forgiving of others, within that, because the others are a reflection of ourselves. So even in that, I would invite you to shift your perception about that, right? I forgive myself easily. I forgive others easily. I practice forgiveness by forgiving others because it's easier for me to forgive others. And because of that, I can practice forgiving myself too. We could use everything, everything, no matter how you're holding it. There is something for you to mm, grab onto as you take those steps. So if it's easier for you to forgive others, wonderful. You have practice in forgiveness. You know how to do it because it's easier for you to do it with others, for others. So you can practice that with yourself. It is a practice. Inventory is a practice. Forgiveness is a practice. Acceptance is a practice that we get to do, that we get to consciously choose to do if we want to experience our lives in a transformational way. Yes? All right, y'all. All right. So inventory is going within. Forgiveness is going within. I think I said the other day, inventory is an inner process. It's inner work. It's not called outventory. You're not going out there taking inventory of other people, right? We have to do our own work. We have to do our own work. Yes? So we're shifting from an outward impulse. The process of taking inventory is shifting from the outward impulse. There's an impulse to look to the external, right? So we're shifting from the stories of the world. And there's a lot of stories in the world, and we each contribute to those stories, right? We have stories about our world, our universe that we've been telling forever, right? Sometimes we just want to meet new people so we could tell our stories to them, right? because our friends are tired of hearing the story. So we're shifting from the story of the world to our inner impulse, the inner impulse. And the inner impulse is the truth of our soul, the truth of who we truly are, the truth of who we truly are. Tell that story. Tell the story of your quality. Tell the story of who you are, the essence of who you are. Love itself. Love itself. Tell a love story when you feel tempted to go into your world story, right? Just practice it. Just practice it. I see you, Bonnie. Yes, The Four Agreements is one of my favorite books also. So I agree with you 100%, Bonnie. She says it really gets into what you're saying. Absolutely, it does. Right? Yes, yes, yes. So inventory is a practice. And guess what? It goes on. We practice and practice and practice because practice makes progress. Progress is a process. Yes? So don't think, whew, let me just do this inventory, get this thing over with, because I don't want to ever have to do this again. No, 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 no. We do it again and again and again and again. If we want to continue to evolve, if we want to continue to be in the flow of the ever expanding good that is seeking fulfillment through and as you, who wants to stop that? I know I don't. So it's an ongoing way that we get to be with ourselves from a place of wholeness. Yes, from a place of our God quality. We get to do that. All right. So I think inventory is a wrap. I hope it was good for you. It was certainly good for me. I hope you would take a step forward. Julian is so funny. Julian said, my problem is there's so much inventory to go through. Just pick one thing. Just pick one thing. I remember one of my first like real jobs. I used to work at Macy's. And when I was working at Macy's, I got recruited by Calvin Klein, not knowing that a representative from Calvin Klein was coming into the lingerie department where I worked, and she was looking to recruit, but I didn't know it, and she was checking me out. And one of the things that she noticed about me was that one, I was so kind to everyone that I would go over and above and beyond, and I was always checking the inventory. So if it wasn't on the floor, I would go in the stock room and make sure that it was out on the floor. And she loved that. And didn't know I was even being watched. And so she recruited me for Calvin Klein. And I would go to different stores, high-end stores, and make sure that Calvin Klein was being represented and that, everything was as it needs to be out on the floors, and that inventory, that there was always inventory, right? So there's always going to be stuff. There's always going to be stuff that we get to go through. So let's shift our perspective about that, our perception about that, and hold it more lightly. I would have to do inventory. I would go in the stock room and I would take inventory. Now, if I walked in the stock room and was like, oh my God, there's 100 boxes, I don't want to do that. But no, I would start with one and then get to two and then three, right? So we just take a little nibble just to get us started, and then we move forward from there because it's a practice. It's a practice. Thank you, Lindsay. Lindsay said, great story on many levels. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Absolutely. Oh, Bonnie, thank you. She said you were being your quality then too. Yeah, I guess I was. I was. Yes, yes. All right, loves. Let's keep practicing. Yes. Let's keep practicing. Let's be gentle and kind with ourselves. Let's just take it one step at a time. Just one step at a time. And before you know it, you would have gotten through the whole enchilada. Yes? Yes, yes, yes. All right, y'all. So let's get into some joy news. And let me just say again, if you need support, if you're feeling like, oh, Red Mal, this is just way too much, reach out to me. Reach out to me. We could set up some time and we could work through this. Okay? All right. So let's get into some joy news. I got so riled up yesterday, I didn't have time for joy news. So let's get some joy news in today. So today is Friday, and let me just shout out. Let me see if I can find. There we go. 12 o'clock today. Pip, practicing infinite possibility with Lindsay. So please support Lindsay's show right here on New Thought Media Network. It's a wonderful, wonderful show. Airs today at 12 o'clock p.m. Eastern Time. So support our sister Lindsay. There we go. And I have been showing replays of Sekou's Be Your Own Hero show. So I hope that you would also check out Sekou's show, Be Your Own Hero, Monday through Fridays at 9:45 on New Thought Media Network. This weekend on Sunday, we have Living Life in Joy, 10:30 a.m. Eastern Time. I have a wonderful, wonderful interview that I'm doing with an author who is also sharing about recovery, right? Supporting people through recovery. So please tune in for that, 10:30 a.m. Eastern Time this Sunday. And then at 11:30 a.m., we have Sunday in Praise at Rockland CSL, where I am the spiritual director. So please join us for service. We're going into our December theme, which is community, which I love. And my message is longing to belong, longing to belong. So you could join us on Zoom. Go to our website, rocklandcsl.org, click on Sunday service. You can also watch the live stream on Facebook, and you can watch the replay of my sermon on our YouTube channel, Rockland Centers for Spiritual Living. We are also at Rockland, where I'm the spiritual director. We're also in our giving season. So we are doing our Thanks for Giving fundraising campaign. So I hope and request that you would support Rockland CSL, part of my ministry of joy, by giving whatever feels good for you. You can go to Rockland CSL, click on Conscious Giving, and give there. I truly appreciate that in advance. Next week, on December 7th, it is National Joy Day. Did y'all know there was even such a thing? Yes, National Joy Day is December 7th. And we are doing two wonderful things on that day. We're doing visioning at 7 p.m. on Zoom. This is through Rockland CSL. I will be leading the visioning process. So it's going to be in alignment with inventory. So you want to do this with me. So please join me. Go to rocklandcsl.org, click on the Hour of Power link, and you will be in the Zoom room. And then at 8:30 p.m. Eastern Time, the same day, we have our meditation with the moon. Let me throw that up. Our meditation with the moon. It's our last full moon meditation for 2022. So please join me as part of our National Joy Day celebration. And then lastly, some previews for 2023. We're going to have our class, The 30-Day Mental Diet. It is the book by Willis Kinnear. It's an annual thing that I do to help us get our mind right some more, right? As we go into 2023, we're also going to have our visioning board workshop and a spiritual practice workshop. So all that's happening in the first quarter of 2023. All right. So I think that is it for today. Let me just check the comments. Okay, Bonnie said a sip. Yes, the words of wisdom from Harry Potter. Okay, I don't know that one, Lindsay. Tell me what that is. Good day, Simone. It's good to see you. It's good to see everybody. Thank you so much again for joining me today as we complete our inventory series. And I think this is a good one to end on. Wayne said, "The force will be with you always." Yes, it is. Yes, it is. So may the force be with you because the force is within you. Yes, yes. And we could use that force to take inventory. Oh, thank you, Lindsay. So Lindsay's show today is the words of wisdom from Harry Potter. Oh, that should be interesting. All right. Thank you. Thank you, Gladys. Asante's Jules. Great inventory series. I'm really grateful that it resonated. All right, y'all. Have a wonderful weekend. Please tune in on Sunday for Living Life and Joy, 10:30 a.m. Sunday in Praise at 11:30 a.m. Peace and blessings. Peace and justice, y'all. I am living life in joy. Yes, I am connected to my yes. And you are connected to your yes too.